we are going out in very light wind. I'm gonna guess it's about 6 to 8 knots. Taking the downwind board and only a 5 meter wing and ding. 1201 ART Pro, and I also have another prototype. There's no way I'd be trying this without the downwind board firstly, or the huge glidey wing, because you could do this on a PNG 1300 and it would just be very slow. So this is a little more preferable. Yeah, it's very light. Legitimately 8 knots, I reckon. So there we go. This is a bad idea. It's always a bad idea.
I looked at the chart later that day and I was correct. The wind was between 8 and 10 knots. It did get up to 12 knots and potentially it was stronger a bit further out. But this is the beginning of the run. You can clearly see that I am struggling. I'm taxiing along okay, but my wind wing wasn't big enough, and I kept having to drive too far downwind, which actually meant that the leading edge of my hand wing kept catching the water. I did figure it out that it was partly my fault, just because of my foot placement. I've never winged on this board, as it's still fairly new. But the 1201 got up really easily, and then once it was up, because it has so much glide and efficiency, I felt like I had plenty of power and speed, and it was really surprising once I was up how much ease of use it had. You did need, because of the wind was so light, I had to time my jibes correctly or else you would get caught. But other than that, I have to say it's a bit of a revelation, because if you'd used something like the PNG 1300, you'd just be going very slow, whereas I felt as if I was going as fast as the ART 1099, which is quite a fast wing, I think, given its size, and this 1201 was no exception. It was pretty fast, and that really helps you in light wind conditions because you create a lot of apparent wind. So I just thought I'd share this little session, show what can be done with a downwind board mixed with one of these high aspect new generation foils and a reasonably small hand wing. You know, if I'd been on a 7 meter hand wing, this would have been incredibly easy. But this is all part of the reason that I think having big gear, a downwind board, some big wings, just means that even when the conditions don't permit, you can get out there and still have some fun. I'm sorry the footage isn't much better, but that's all I had to work with today was the GoPro. I hope that gets some of you excited about what's possible with these big wings and big boards in marginal conditions, and have fun foiling.